started off with an announcement shot. A great way of letting everybody else know we're doing this in case they want to join. It also gives you all a first glance as to how the weapon works. So of course, this is going to be a bit of a quicker demo due to the weather. And also because I don't know how long this particular type of weather will last. But I'm about to fire. It does tend to be fairly loud. So now is your chance to cover your ears with the palms of your hands. Set! Pace! Get! Fire! Alrighty. Let's get this properly started here. So this here is Matchlock Firearms, the primary weapon of the English coming here to Virginia, and the reason why they're bringing this weapon is they're expecting some sort of conflict between either the Spanish Empire or the Powhatan chiefdom. And they're bringing this weapon because it has a good number of advantages to it. First and foremost, it only takes about 2 weeks of training to get someone from little to no experience to being able to hit a man-sized target at 100 yards. And yes, it is smoothbore. Yes, it can hit that target. In fact, we have stories of experienced musketeers practicing with 2-foot square targets at 200 yards, and they're still able to hit that target efficiently. But this weapon does pack a good punch behind that bullet. Part of the reason also why it's able to be that accurate at that distance is because the bullet's about the same size as the bore of the firearm. For this particular weapon, fires about a 65 caliber bullet, about 1,000 feet per second, and hits with over 700 foot-pounds of pressure. That's enough force to punch through the armor that you see around the fort at about a 20 to 30 yard distance. So this is already a pretty dangerous weapon, but I do have to be careful about what I'm doing with it, because while yes, it's dangerous to anyone downrange from me, it's also dangerous to myself because of my left hand. A constantly burning piece of rope called slow match, burning at 600 to 700 degrees Fahrenheit, and black powder only needs about 500 to 550 degrees to ignite, and all of my powder is strapped across my chest in these containers called chargers, hanging off my bandolier. These individual wooden chargers hold enough powder for one shot each, pop open, pour its contents in the barrel, and that's one shot with the powder loaded. But then I might also have this container here on my right side called a priming flask, full of even more powder, not to mention my front right pocket could have an extra bag of powder to refill my charges in case I ever run out. So I have to be careful. But that's part of the reason why I'd be trained to fight with a group of musketeers as opposed to by myself. So if I fight by myself, I can get one shot every 20 to 30 seconds. But if I'm fighting with a group of musketeers, I should be able to get that rate of fire down so that everyone should be able to get off one volley every 5 seconds. So it can be far more efficient as a group than any one individual ever could be. But of course, I'm ready to fire once again. So now's your chance to cover your ears with the palms of your hands, just to be safe. Set! Pace! And fire! That's the Matchlock Firearm. Any questions?
Nope.
Do you ever get gunpowder in your mouth when you bite that thing off?
Occasionally. It tastes like sour dirt, but you get used to it.
Okay. It's not dangerous.
No,
not
no.
gonna-
It's just sulfur, potassium nitrate, and charcoal.
Okay.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes, thank you. How long does it take you to do everything? Load it, shoot it?
About 20 to 30 seconds on average. I've probably gotten down myself to about that 20-second mark, but the fastest time any of my colleagues have done it is about 15, 16 seconds. But that is without anyone else shooting back, which is important to note, because if you're in combat, your rate of fire is most likely going to be reduced. So that's also part of the reason why they want you fighting in groups, because as a group, you can cover for the other individuals while they're reloading. That way you've always got someone with a loaded firearm.
Very good.